Thanks for watching Mid Morning this Thursday. Two new studies show the impact of working long hours and stress on your health.
One study shows that working 55 hours a week or more is linked to a 33% greater risk of stroke and a 13% increased risk of heart disease. Another study shows that 40% of Americans say they are not doing enough to manage their stress. That could lead to a number of health issues down the line. And what the study found is so many people are now sitting at their desks, they're not getting that extra activity, they're not going to the gym before or after work, and then they eat really bad. That's all contributing to us being unhealthy.
Well, when you look at the way people are working now and the way people were working 50 years ago, there aren't as many labor-intensive jobs. People are on their phones more, they're at their computers, sitting at their desks.
What are you talking about?
We all have our phones right here.
Mine was hiding underneath my... there it is. Okay, yes. They're tethered to devices and not really taking those extra steps during the day.
And we're also spending so much extra time at work. I know, Kim, there's a lot of people who you work an extra 20, even 30 hours in a week, and that's just normal now.
And it just makes sense that it would affect your well-being, right? I mean, studies have been done that stress can actually impact your brain and how it works, that part of your brain that controls self-control. So you end up eating more, you end up partaking in unhealthy behaviors. Think about the ulcers that you can get from stress. And even if you're stressed out, it's going to impact your relationships with your coworkers and your family members.
Yeah, you bring it home with you. If you're working that much, then you're complaining, or the people at home are upset that you're working so much. I think the other thing the study looked at, though, was that if you're really happy in your job, the effects were not as great as those who are unhappy in their job. So it really goes to show that you have to do what you love or follow your passion or have an escape plan if you're in a situation that's really, really bad for you, because it will end up impacting your health.
I do think it's so easy for everyone to say, you know, work less, do those things, but it's not easy for everyone. They have families they have to get home to. You have responsibilities. And a lot of people, you know, money is some of the big things that people stress about, and that goes hand in hand with working those extra hours.
Totally does, but I think this is just one reason right now for all of us to go home early today. What do you guys think?
That sounds like a great idea.
It's perfect.
But I love my job. I'm okay working.
We're also happy
hours.
in our work, though. It is interesting. I mean, stress really does. It affects you in so many different ways. I know in college I had just a weird experience where my ears started ringing for months. And I went to the doctor and they said it's either a brain tumor or stress.
Yikes.
Try reducing your stress levels or come back for an MRI. And so I had to find ways to reduce that, and it worked. It
Well,
went
my
away.
mother was diagnosed with cancer, and the doctors had said that, you know what, this is likely stress related, and if you want a full recovery, you better learn how to relax. And she did. She took 6 months off and did nothing. She's been cancer free for 8 years now.
Oh, that's great, Kim.
We love hearing that. Remember